Who's ready to get riled up?
I completely forgot you
You're listening
Me too.
to
All riled up.
Yes.
And today, let's see what the boys have to talk about. We got in store for you the funnies, the goods, the bads, and the evils.
Yes.
You know what's funny, Dijon? I'm not kidding. When I clicked that, I felt kind of like a strange feeling, like when you get scared, because I was like, shit, did I just click the wrong thing? What is playing right now? Because it caught me off guard. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of All Riled Up. And as a matter of fact, this is episode number 50. I had to look it up before we started. Because I was like, one of these pretty soon is going to be 50. And this is 50. Technically 51. But the first episode, which was just me by myself, sitting in my room 2 years ago, I was doing like schedule predictions. I called that episode 0. So this is episode 50. But joining me today, I'm your host, Riley. Joining me today is Eunice. How are you, Eunice?
Good.
Fantastic. And as always, joining me is Dijon. How are you, Mr. Dijon?
I'm all right.
That's great. Great to have you guys back here. No Samurai. No Samurai's not coming. I'm still a little bit. We were going to do one last week, but I was a little bit sick. So I'm still a little bit sick. I was a lot bit sick last week, but still a little bit sick. So if I'm coughing, I'm going to try to mute myself, but that is why. So before we start with what will be most of the show, which is the draft, I have a couple things I want to talk about because I know we got to get Eunice out of here early. So here's my first thing. Have you guys ever watched or heard of the movie Draft Day?
Yeah.
So
Movie.
What?
It's a good movie. Not realistic, but good.
I was gonna say it gets for those unaware. It's a movie about the Browns general manager, who is like the head, played by that one guy. God, what is that guy's name? I don't remember. He is the Browns' new general manager. His dad was the Browns' old general manager, but I think he either like suddenly passes away or like retires. So they bring him in, and he makes this movie is very famous among NFL fans because he makes some of the least realistic trades you will ever hear in football ever. So
Yeah.
the core of the movie is the Browns are the Browns, and they don't have a quarterback. Their team is awful. They have the number 1 overall pick, or they have the number 7 overall pick, but they want the number 1 overall pick so they can get a quarterback for the future. And the Seahawks, Bo Callahan, but they also, at 7, they can draft a linebacker, I believe is what position he played, named Vontae Mack, played by Chadwick Boseman. And so this is like Roger Goodell is in this movie. This is like an official, like they work with the NFL like crazy, and uses real teams. And so they
I'm just imagining if they didn't use the real teams. Who are the Sapaloinks gonna draft, guys?
I was gonna say, I feel like I've definitely, like, I don't know if you ever watch like TV shows where they have like fake football teams. They're so bad. Like they're always horrible.
I feel like they just do like the most basic names where no one will question it. Like, oh, who do you watch? the Warriors,
Oh yeah.
the Titans, or they won't even say a name. Do you like?
Yeah.
Do you like football? Oh yeah, man. Go Birds.
Yeah. Exactly. They always have to keep it vague. So they there are three like big trades in the movie, and I'm gonna talk about them, and we're gonna talk about how bullshit they would be if they were in real life. So the first one's between the Browns and the Seahawks. The Browns received the first overall pick. Not bad, but they give up 2 first overall picks in future years, and then they trade down, or they do a pick swap for that year.
Yeah.
So because it's a movie, they don't specify what year everything is in. This movie came out a long time ago, though. I say a long time ago, like 10 years ago.
There's a funny scene when that gets revealed. It's like, what'd you give up? It's like a first round pick this year. They're okay. What else? Like, and one next year. Like, okay.
And then the year after that.
The year after that.
Yeah.
And the coach is like, oh, okay, I quit.
Yeah, he quits on the movie is extreme. Oh, by the way, P. Diddy is in this movie.
Yes, I do.
He is Chadwick Boseman's agent.
Yep.
So it's Kevin Costner. I couldn't think of what the actor who plays the Browns GM is. Jennifer Garner is also in this movie. She plays a secretary, and I'm pretty sure him and the girl are like fucking. We'll talk about some shenanigans involving relationships later in the podcast.
For sure.
Yeah. You think Carson Beck will go before Tyson?
Fuck no.
Also, sorry, Ghost Pepper. It took me a second to read your chat. But yeah, so they give up 3 first round picks for their quarterback of the future, right? And then they start to panic because they're like, "Oh my god, what have we done?" Because now they're like, "Man, what do we do?" This sounds like my Niners. Actually, I remember this guy from the last pod. Now that we're talking to him, they're like, "Oh my god!" And this is where that viral his friends didn't go to his birthday party thing, because that's the whole thing. Is they start to panic because Bo Callahan has character questions, and so they try to get another draft pick other than the number 1 overall pick to make up for the fact that they traded away 3 first round picks. So they trade with the Jags, and they get
everything back.
No, the worst part is, so the Jags trade them the 6th overall pick, and the Browns trade the Jags 3 second round picks. And it's assumed that it's this year and then the year after that and the year after that. So then they trade. Oh, wait. I don't have the last one pulled up. I thought I had it saved. I guess I misclicked. Okay, here it is. So then they're panicking because they're like, we want our pick back. He even says, I want my, he calls the Seahawks and I'm spoiling the movie for everybody, by the way. I forgot. We're 10 minutes in. I hope you didn't want to watch Draft Day. But
no one gave a fuck about Draft Day.
Yeah. So they are panicking and they're like, wait, yeah, the movie came out in 2014. I thought it was 2013. So they're panicking. So they trade the 6th overall pick to Seattle to get everything that they traded back. So they get back the 7th overall pick. So now they have the 1st overall pick and the 7th overall pick. So they can draft the whole, it's like this feel good moment because they can draft Bo Callahan and Vontae Mack. And then they get back their 1st overall pick next year, and then the one from the year after that, and they get David motherfucking Puntney, which is, I believe, an actual line in the movie. And you're like, who is that? It's a punter. So they have
Holy picked up a punter. Oh my god.
yeah. So, and none of these people actually exist, except Roger Goodell. Again, he is in the movie. There are real life reporters in the movie. So it's funny. Like, it's a funny, it's not very realistic. I have not watched the movie. I've heard very bad things about it, but then I see that it has like a 60 on Rotten Tomatoes. So it may or may not be good. I'll just say that. Yeah, both the audience and the critic.
I saw the Michael movie had like what 20% on Rotten Tomatoes.
29 or something crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
wonder how.
Riley, I'm sending you something right now.
Okay.
This year's New Era caps, the draft hats.
I saw those.
How the outside looks basic.
Yeah, the inside has a design that didn't leak when I made my video.
Inside.
I think it looks cool.
So many hats.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, can I buy another one?
I know I will.
Oh, dude, I kind of want it. Yeah, the Ravens one's pretty sweet. What do you think of those new Ravens uniforms, Eunice? I didn't make a video because I was busy at the time, and I didn't think they were big enough of an overhaul to like make a whole video about. I think they're cool.
I bought it. I loved it.
Right.
I think it was cool. I don't know. I like that they followed the idea of less is more. They got rid of the shadow behind the numbers, which I am really happy about. I saw some people online complaining that they got rid of the golden outline.
I noticed that.
But I love the new like purple gleam outline now.
Me too.
Outside of the numbers. I think it's sick. Not to mention, we still have the purple rising ones.
Yeah.
For the people that really want the gold numbers. I like it. I really love the new Darkness Falls helmets. I think those have an argument for best helmets in the league.
I agree. I think they look really nice. I think I like their uniforms, the new ones. I thought they were good before, but I like where they went with the redesign. I shouldn't think it was as big of a deal compared to like the Falcons going back to wearing red at home. That's something I personally have been campaigning for a while, so I was like, I gotta talk about that instead.
I won't lie, I didn't like the Falcons ones just because a lot of people. Less is more.
They were pretty hit or miss.
That much less, they just look so bland. Like if you just squint your eyes, you can tell me, wait, is that a Cardinals, Bucks, or Falcons jersey? You
know what? That's a good point, because a lot of people really were complaining about that. And I thought I was like, like that's the thing. I personally have a preference towards like, I like the Falcons old logo. And this
old school one?
Yeah, the really funny looking Falcon.
The anorexic one.
Yeah, with the funny face. I like that logo, and I like their uniforms from that time. And so this is basically just a mashup of it's a mashup of like what we have now and what we had then, and it's like, there you go. And it's not super out of the box, it's not super different, but I like it. I did like it.
Out of all the new jerseys for different teams, that all black Commanders one, man, that one really does kind of take the cake for me.
Yeah, I like
that
their
gold and black and red with the spear through the
the W. Now you know what? The spear really makes that W logo more palatable. I'm gonna say that.
And to all the fans who are like, oh, but a spear couldn't go through a W. Shut the fuck up.
No, it's going
Please
through the
shut
wrong
the
way,
fuck up.
though. Did you
I know,
notice
but
that?
please shut. You know, buffaloes aren't really red. You know,
It's not true.
Come on,
Lions are blue?
It's a logo. It looks cool. Just leave it be.
I do
because
agree.
they can't get the Redskins back or whatever.
Honestly,
They're hating the game,
they are going to bring it back, I think, but they have to wait a minimum of 5 years. So I think that would be like 2 more years from now. Right? Something like that. I do think though, I don't know. They're moving stadiums. I know they want to bring the logo back, but they can't bring the name back. Is what I heard. So let's talk about the draft, just to get it out of the way, right? Because that's going to be the crux of the episode. And then I want to talk about what?
I'm sorry. No, finish.
No, it'll hit you like a truck when we get to it. Or
I want to ask if you wanted to do a draft thing, or if you just want to go through the thing I did. So if you just want to go through the thing I did, you can just throw it up on your stream.
you know what? You can stream it, and you can give us your rationale for it as well.
You want me to go step by step through like?
Yeah. Go for it.
Okay.
Because we'll talk positions for different teams and stuff. And like we were talking about before, Eunice, we can just skim over the ones that are not as interesting.
Yeah, like some are so like we know what's happening here.
Yeah.
Or there's one team where it's like it doesn't matter who they draft, their ass.
Yep, the New York Jets.
All right.
Oh wait.
You ready?
Yes. Okay.
All right. First one, obvious. They got
Ty Simpson.
Really just a experienced version of this rookie, Fernando Mendoza. Come on. No, it's not going to be Ty Simpson. I'm sorry, Dan Orlovsky lovers. You know it's not going to be him.
Why? So, Eunice, I have a question.
Yeah.
With Mendoza, how, could the Raiders pull a, let's just say, Denver Broncos Bo Nix, rookie year where they make the playoffs as a 7 or a 6 seed, but even if they don't win in the wild card, could they, given their current free agency, and then let's say throw in Mendoza, what would they need?
Let me look at their schedule.
Because we don't think Mahomes is coming back till minimum week 6, right? Or was it 5?
They were saying week 2, week 3. They were saying.
Wow. Bronco, yeah, Bills.
Okay.
Kill me.
Okay. Okay. I don't know if they could actually make playoffs or not. I feel like a lot of it has to depend on. Let's see how the coaching Kubik looks on them, because playoff team, Super Bowl team. Honestly, you can say what you want about the schedule.
Go to
Super
hell.
Bowl team, playoff team. So it's
well, you missed the Saints.
I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, Super Bowl champion, if anything, say.
Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 teams that were in the playoffs last year, many of which won playoff games, except for the Chiefs. They were not in the playoffs last year, but it's the Chiefs at the end of the day.
Right. And if Mahomes comes back fully healthy, then they will lose.
Right. So
they will lose.
If you're being generous, let's say they split with that 11. I'll take the under for now. I'll say 5 wins.
Okay.
I'll say lose to Dolphins, win against the Titans, so you're 7 wins. So now you're 7-6, 8-6. Let's say 9-6. I guess their ceiling for me is 10-7.
I was gonna say the minimum they can do basically is be the 7th seed or just barely.
Because you gotta look at their division too. I'm sure the Chargers will have a winning record. I'm sure the Chiefs will too. I'm sure the Broncos will too. You can't have all 4 teams make playoffs regardless of record.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say, let's say Chiefs go 10-7. Broncos 11-6. Chargers 11-6. Like that's it. Okay, there's no playoffs for Raiders now. That's gone.
Yeah.
And it's not crazy to say Chargers, Broncos, and Chiefs all have winning records next year.
Yeah, it's not ridiculous.
Like if you come from the future, like, hey, these 3 teams have winning records next season, I'm not gonna call you crazy.
All right.
But yeah, I think they can do it as the 7th seed, but I think whoever they play will most likely destroy them, just because Mendoza's a rookie, first year head coach. The offense is borderline brand new, in my opinion, and the defense too. This is the first year of defense where Crosby's not doing it by himself.
Right. Crosby might not know how to act. He might play worse now that he has help, just because he doesn't know how to act.
Yeah, that is a real thing. Some players do better when more is on their shoulders.
True.
Like people are saying, that's why Hutch had a fall off in production this year, because Muhammad was on the other side actually contributing a little bit.
Right, and I guess like you don't have to quarterback the defense as hard, but you're not used to that,
Not to mention, besides Brock Bowers, I want to see what the receiving room really looks like for the Raiders, because they did get Wan'Dale Robinson, who did have a pretty good year.
I forgot about him, man.
Ryan, he was actually pretty decent. But we have to wait for the draft too. Round 2, they can pick up a pretty good wide receiver. Chris Bell could be an option. Denzel Boston might drop to the start of round 2. You gotta wait and see.
So, Jets.
Yeah.
Jets.
Yep. Jets. I feel like it's between 2 people, and that's David Bailey. It's between David Bailey, who is not the strongest defensive end. That goes to Bain Jr. 100%, no question about it. But Bain is like an 8 out of 10 at all stats, except a 10 at strength. David Bailey's like a 9 out of 10 at all stats. So it's like, how do you want to go? And that's why people like Bailey a little bit more, just more consistent. But I'm sticking to what everyone's been saying all season of Arvil Reese, just a do-it-all type of linebacker. He reminds me a lot of like 2022 Roquan Smith, of just like, hey, don't throw the ball here, or here. All right, well, where can I throw the ball? Figure it out. You got 2 seconds or I'm in your face.
Okay.
That's why I'm thinking Reese, but Bailey wouldn't surprise me.
The Jets quite literally they were the first team ever to have no interceptions all season on defense.
Yeah, so they need to start pressuring the quarterback more. So
maybe they'll get one.
A linebacker who can drop back into coverage, or a defensive end who can get in the quarterback's face in a second. I think both are safe, smart options. I'm just going with Reese just because he's been considerably the consensus pick for them.
Still not making the playoffs.
Cardinals. This is where it gets interesting. A lot of people have the Jets taking Bailey, which leaves a perfect open window for Reese to go to the Cardinals. But we're not doing it like that. This is kind of the Cardinals get screwed a little bit here scenario.
Okay. Because
they could go Sonny Styles, who is a freak athlete, but he didn't have the production that Reese did. So let me ask you, Riley, do you believe in the Cardinals' ability to develop a linebacker like Sonny Styles, who's physically, he's untouchable in this entire draft? It's just technique.
I mean, I don't know how much I believe in the Cardinals to do anything.
Because developing secondary players, safeties, and corners, they're really good. They're very good at that. But that's where it's like, because if they can't get Reese, it's between Styles and Francis.
Okay.
Francis is good, but he's a bit of a drop pick position, your ADP. That's why you've heard so many rumors of the Cardinals trying to trade down. There's a lot of rumors right now that the Chiefs are going to trade with the Cardinals. The Cardinals get the Chiefs 2 first-round picks, and the Chiefs get the 3rd-round pick. That's the rumor that's been going right now.
Yeesh.
Which would be perfectly make sense, because I know the Chiefs have been eyeing down a certain wide receiver.
Oh, yeah.
A certain new CeeDee Lamb, the league's been saying.
Oh, God. Well, let's not
But
go
for
with
now-
that scenario in this one.
Yeah, for this, I'm not doing trades.
Okay.
I'm just gonna assume no trades like how I always do, because trades are unpredictable
Yeah,
at the end
yeah.
of the day.
Me too.
So for now, I'm just gonna assume they're gonna take a defensive player, and I'm not gonna take Sonny Styles. I'm gonna take Bailey.
Okay.
Just because, like I said, he's that consistency they need in case they do struggle to develop players. Here's a guy they don't really need to develop.
Right.
Titans and Jeremiah Love. They need a weapon. For the love of God, they need
Oh.
a strong weapon that can
Yeah.
carry an offense.
Oh, yeah.
Giants, they're taking Sonny Styles. I mean, they have not been hiding the fact that they love Sonny Styles at all.
And
did
they
an
just
interview
lost
with John
Sexy Dexy.
Harbaugh. Exactly, too. That's too true. Excuse me. But they did an interview with John Harbaugh, and they're like, how do you all feel going into this draft? Like, oh, man, you got guys in here, Bain Jr., Sonny Styles. Did you see what Sonny Styles did at the combine? That you can't teach that. That's a gift for some people. You got other guys like Caleb Downs. And you got other guys.
I think Eunice
yeah.
Bazzi's in there somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, something.
Daniel Falala.
Fuck off.
Now.
So now the Browns, they'll take Francis for sure. The Browns pretty much lost their entire starting O-line this offseason. And if Shador is really the guy they want to keep, then they need to keep him healthy.
Yeah. Hi, Dylan.
Commanders, they gotta go defense, in my opinion. This is where it gets interesting because Caleb Downs and Bain Jr. are both perfect fits for this defense. This is another one of those 50-50 balls for me. Personally, I'm going to go with Caleb Downs just because, at the very least, their pass rush last year wasn't too bad, and they did get Adafe Owe in free agency. They did sign him to that huge contract, so I'm sure they're not looking to spend a lot of money on Owe and spend their high draft pick on another defensive end.
And that secondary was horrible. I mean,
yep,
that wasn't. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, because I honestly forgot this. I'll admit that. Wasn't Marshawn Lattimore just atrocious?
Marshall Lattimore also got injured very early in the season.
Okay, that makes sense. I just remember him not being very good.
I know the Saints, I know a lot of fans want Cornell Tate, but their defense is priority number one right now. Their defense, especially in my opinion, the pass rush, and I know Dylan's in here, you said, so he can tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Saints fans are okay walking away from Cornell Tate if Bain Jr. is on the board for pick number 8. So I won't click it yet until I get the okay from Dylan. Can you just let me know if he agrees?
Let's see if he responds. Defense was ranked number 5 in the league last 10 games. So I think
the last 10 games, but what about the first 7 games? Because that's part of it. You need at the end of the day, your win-loss record at the end of the season is what matters, you know?
That's
you
true.
can win 7 out of your last 10 games, but if you went 7-10 because of that, womp womp.
They had to learn the system, he says. So I mean, I think that sounds like Cornell Tate might be the
All right.
He said
Dylan,
Tate or Downs is what he said.
Tate. Yep, Downs is off the board right now, though.
Okay. Well,
so you want Tate then?
Yeah.
By the way, we get one undue pick in this.
Oh, okay.
All right, Chiefs. They need a corner so bad right now, and since Cornell Tate is off the board, I think that's where they'll go. I know they would probably love Bain Jr., but they lost McDuffie in the trade. And I forgot the other guy's name, but he left and went to the Rams as well. And then Brandon Cook, their starting safety, signed with the Bengals.
Or no?
No, Snead was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I was going to say, he went to the Titans.
Yeah, he was like 2-3 years
like 2 years ago, yeah.
So I think Mansour Dillon, who is a freak athlete, monster, demon, he's going to go to them. All right. Giants.
The Giants.
I think this is where they take a wide receiver. It's been, I mean, as soon as they got the 10th overall pick, I think, what was it? Like 2 hours later, the Giants tweeted out everything you need to know about what's his name? Tyson, Jordan Tyson.
Mm,
They love Tyson. Not to mention, he's also a freak athlete. He just has injury concerns. He's been injured 3 out of his 4 or 5 years in college. But when he's healthy, he's unstoppable. And I think they're the type to take a gamble on him because John Harbaugh has done that before in the past multiple times.
yeah. You know, Daniel, I am not going to. I don't know if I'm even going to watch it. I might watch it.
The draft?
Yeah, not our Daniel, but a different Daniel asked me if I was going to stream the draft. And I said, you know, it might be interesting, but I don't know. There's hockey on. there's
one's
hockey
really
on.
obvious to me. It's Makai Lemon. They need a weapon. And Makai Lemon, he's been compared to he's been told to be like the Zay Flowers of this draft. He's not tall, he's not big, but he is an amazing route runner. He has amazing speed. So I don't think the Dolphins would complain about getting Zay Flowers, pretty much.
I was gonna say they've got Achan.
They got Tutu. I like Tutu.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He's all right.
All right. Cowboys, as much as I would love for him to drop to the Ravens, it's not happening. He's not going that low.
Gotta go defense, man.
Plug up that D line.
They gotta go defense.
Their next first round pick is going to be secondary.
Now here's my question: if the Cowboys fix their defense, like with just these picks in the draft, right? Do you think they could make the playoffs? They were very close. I mean, they kind of fell apart, but, you know.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I feel like this is just the Raiders situation again, except they have they at least have a decent offense. Their biggest question is defense. And you're saying if these defensive players will fix the defense, then I say, yeah, it's possible. I think actually, yeah, they could make the defense as like 10-7 team, maybe 11-6 too.
Dylan, I love you, but no.
Their offense really can average like 25 to 30 a game, realistically.
Oh my God.
Especially if they keep picking.
Yeah. But did you hear he's gonna play with the franchise tag the rest of the year? They're not gonna.
Yeah, I saw that. But regardless, he'll still play.
Well, yeah, I agree.
Rams, it's Spencer Fanu. Fanu is a do-it-all O-lineman. He could take reps at guard, tackle, or center. So he can be anything they need him to be. Honest to God, one of the biggest things I'm expecting actually the Lions to try to trade up with maybe the Cowboys or Dolphins or something to get Fanu. Because he is the fix-it-all guy.
Hello, Drewski. You know, yeah, I was going to ask you about that, Eunice, because you did send that into the group chat. Also, yes, I like pineapple. I saw that I skimmed through the mock draft. Because I was like, oh, you know, let me take a look at what Eunice sent. Do you really think they could trade with the Lions?
I think so. I think a lot of it is hoo-wah of people like, oh, but they got beef and history and stuff. At the end of the day, hey, I give you my first round pick this year and next year. Give me Fanu.
That's okay, Drewski. So did some other people. You're not the only one. Not Dylan joined the stream. I can't wait to hear what they say.
All right, next one is my team, of course, Ravens. So sorry if I go off or some shit.
Go for it, man. You have the floor.
I am so stuck.
No, David Puntney.
These two guys. Because Ione is arguably the best guard in this draft. Maybe even the best guard in the last 3 drafts combined.
No, not Dylan. No, it is not.
But Shadik is a monster of a weapon. So the question is, do they want to get a weapon in the first round who's good at blocking? Or they want to get the best guy at blocking and then try to get a receiver around 2? This is where I'm so stuck because
it's a new system now, new OC, new head coach. So it's just like this. I feel like this pick is going to tell you what the Ravens'
Good
future
job,
is going
Dylan.
to look like. You know?
Yeah.
And that's why I'm just like, let me say, I'm happy with Ione, Shadik, Fanu, Bane, and Tyson. If we get any of those guys in the first round, I'm chill. I'm not mad. But for now, I'm going to go with the pick that most people say we're going to do with Ione.
Uh-huh. Which I think is
leaves
fair.
An open door to the Bucks with Shadik. They've needed a tight end for a while. I like Otten, but damn is he getting old and injured a lot.
I know he's getting injured a lot, but how old is he? In his late 20s? Or even older than that?
27.
Okay, I thought he was 28. So, interesting.
Not to mention, a new weapon can be nice. You know, Evans is gone. Godwin's not getting younger. They pretty much just have Ibuka.
And Mika Big Boo. Wait, hold on. I played that when Drewski joined.
Big Boo.
But man, I've been slacking with the soundboard, man.
You're out of touch. You're out of touch, man.
I am out of touch, but not out of reach.
It's that rust, man. It's that bye week rust.
I was gonna say, man, I get sick, take a week off, then I get sick, and all of a sudden I gotta get loose. Gotta get loose.
Loose.
I can make you lose.
I know you could.
The first time we gave them some D-line help. I feel like now is when they really. This is the problem with the Jets is they're ass everywhere. Like the next good wide receiver isn't until Amari Cooper. The next good corner isn't until McCoy is a good corner, but I don't know if you saw the report on him that came out a couple days ago. He's going to need surgery on his knee again. So a lot of people have him dropping either super low in the first round now, or maybe even round 2.
If that don't scream Buffalo Bill, I don't know what does.
There he is. Avion Terrell is the next good corner. So I feel like this is going to be another, like, there's no one here we want, so let's trade down. But for now, just to make a safe pick, assuming no trades, I'm going to go with O-line, trying to protect whoever's going to be on the field next year. I think it'd be smart if they try to do what the Broncos did, where they built the team and then got the quarterback.
Right. They have, they have Geno Smith. I think Tyrod Taylor is still there in the back.
Yep. I think next year, because next year is a very heavy QB class, is when they'll go QB round.
We always say.
Lions. For the love of God, either a defensive end so that Hutch isn't doing everything, or O-line.
Yeah.
Freeling went to the Jets, so that's not an option anymore.
Or secondary.
Listen to our fans. Another wide receiver or running back, baby.
You're so right. Hold on.
Amari Cooper or Omar Cooper Jr.
But yeah, the problem is Akeem Mesidor. He's so good. He's so good. He's already 25.
Damn, he's old. He's Bo Nix's age. I agree.
He played 6 years in college.
I agree with Drewski. Get Penei Sewell some help. That's been. I know Brad Holmes said they're not doing that, but do we believe him? I don't.
The problem is the next guy that could be of help is Blake Miller, who's down here. So is this a Lions trade? Like I said, I think the Lions will trade up and get Fanu. But we're not doing trades in this, so trading up is not an option. Trades in general are not an option.
Then I guess, their defense really does need help.
Tackle. So I'll go with CJ Allen, linebacker, to replace Anzalone.
Jared Goff is a stick in the pocket, man.
Like I said, who'd you say give Penei some help?
Drewski said get Penei some help.
I agree with you, Drewski. It's just since we're not doing trades, it's not a realistic option this exact mock draft.
Jared Goff is a statue, man. I love the guy. I try to trade him in my Madden rebuild.
Vikings is pretty easy. The last 2 drafts, analysts have been begging the Vikings to take a safety, and they did not for some reason. So, Thielemann, welcome to the Vikings. Oh,
Yeah, I agree, Drewski. I hope
now
the
here's one
Bills do as well,
is
man. I don't know what I
controversial.
want.
Here's one that is controversial because it is a bit of a reach. I actually have the Panthers digging deep to get Peter Woods,
Okay.
the D tackle,
Okay.
just because he's a freak at the only reason he dropped, he was a top 15 pick all year. But then he said, I don't want to go to the combine and do everything there. Like, all right, fine. F you then, go down.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, seriously, you can find screenshots. I had the Ravens taking him at 14 up until the combine.
Yeah.
So I have them still believing in him.
Okay. And they probably did like Drewski had the Panthers taking Emmanuel McNeil Warren. What do you think about that?
He would make sense a little bit to me. I just feel like their safety room, or just their secondary in general, isn't the number one issue. I feel like the biggest part of it is their pass rush has been abysmal, which makes the secondary look sorry. I feel
Okay.
like you got to fix the pass rush first and then the secondary every time. Because you could have the number one secondary in the NFL, but if the other team's quarterback gets 3 to 5 business days to throw the ball, it does not matter.
That's true. Oh, believe me.
Cowboys. They got some D line help with Bain Jr. So now let's help out the secondary, and I think this is where Warren can come in, especially because in case you didn't hear, last week the Cowboys safety he got arrested for something. So
I feel like I
I'm just gonna
do remember that.
So I'm gonna go with Emmanuel for them. I know a lot of Cowboys fans like Terrell a lot, but I just feel like again he's too much of a reach right now. It's a bit of an expensive pick unless they trade down. We're not doing that.
Here's a name that Drewski was talking about for the Cowboys, I believe. Akeem Mesidor, that guy right there.
Here. I like
what do
him.
you think
I
about
Cowboys
him?
could pick him up. The problem is every time I've done a draft, I always had the Cowboys taking McCoy first and then Akeem at this 20 spot. But because McCoy got hurt and is going to drop a lot,
Mhm.
I don't see the Cowboys taking him anymore.
Okay.
Because like I said, they got their thing in this one. They got Bane in this.
Steelers, Ty Simpson.
No, they're not.
Well, they don't even know what's going on with Aaron Rodgers yet.
Yeah. Apparently the Steelers are actually a big fan of Carson Beck. And there's
Oh my
rumor
God.
that they might waste their second round pick on him.
Oh yeah, for sure, Drewski. We'll go through back. We'll go back through. We're only going to do the first round today, so we'll recap at the end because he missed some of them.
Yeah, that's no problem. Steelers O-line, I think that's a huge priority for them right now because whether it's a rookie or 80-year-old Aaron Rodgers, those are two opposite sides of the coin that desperately need protection.
Oh my
Blake Miller
God.
is just the guy for that.
The Steelers defense is old.
It is old. Don't get me wrong. I 100% agree, but I feel like it's still good enough to last at least one more year.
They gotta get.
Isn't that a problem with the Steelers? Why would you also like? Okay,
Because they also have
might be reaching
what's his
here,
name?
but
Cam
what
Hayward.
you're saying, okay, it can last one more year. That means you might want to suck up this year and say, hey.
Well, it's because last
This
year
is,
they spent their first round pick on a D tackle. The year before that, they prioritized defense. And they do have one of the best secondaries in the league, and they're young. Really, it's next year they just need to take a D tackle to replace Cam Hayward, and they're kind of back already.
What about
Okay.
Omar Cooper Jr.?
I was thinking wide receiver, but then they got Pittman Jr. So Pittman Jr. plus DK plus I forget his name, but the other guy. Then they have Washington, the tight end, who's really good. I feel like they're just in a position where like they can get away with taking like a day two, like a third round wide receiver or something. Just because, let me look real quick. Look at how many of wide receivers there are before you get to 100 ADP.
Right.
Like, they'll have options. Oh my god, Chris Pell, my glorious king. Please be there day 2. Anyway, I'm going to give them O-line right now with Blake Miller. If they want to go defense, I get it. I really do. It's just their O-line took a few shots last year with some injuries. And like I said, an old man quarterback or a rookie quarterback are the two most important types of quarterbacks to protect.
I believe so, Drewski. Let me look it up.
Now here's the issue.
The Chargers.
If the Steelers take Blake Miller, like I really think they will, the Chargers are fucked for O-line.
I was gonna say. Oh,
That's like, we could take Proctor, but that's not too much of a reach. It's only a 2-position reach. But fans have been begging the Chargers to get a real weapon for Justin Herbert, because Keenan Allen's pretty much retiring. Like, let's be honest.
yeah.
Quentin Johnson drops everything. He got Butterfingers. McConkley is cool, but he's not really that wide receiver 1. Amari Cooper, I mean...
Oh, I made the same mistake. At least I'm not him.
Fuck! But he's got the potential to be a true 1. He's fast. He's strong. He's got the right size.
He's
young.
Did you pick...
Not to mention he has winning experience being on Indiana.
Did we pick Is it Kenyon Sadiq yet, or no?
Kenyon Sadiq?
That's what Drewski's asking.
Did we? Yep. Bucks.
Okay, Bucks. I think they probably... Well, okay, so is there really nothing better in the draft in terms of, like, the O-line help? Because I really, they got to fix the O-line.
I'm not gonna lie. Once you get past Freeling, the O-line help starts to drop off a bit. Like I said, the best guard in this draft is Ione. The best tackle in this draft is Francis, hands down.
Okay.
And then Fanu is good because he can play almost any O-line position at a respectable level. Freeling is an amazing tackle.
Also,
and Miller, although he's unexperienced, he has the perfect frame.
Also, Eunice, Kitchen to Console said that they have what's his face? Sadiq that we just were talking about going to the Ravens, and that was what you had said as well, right?
Yeah, I love the idea of him coming to the Ravens. And like I said, I'm more than happy. If they do that, I'm cheering still.
Yeah.
I'm just saying what's realistic. I think it's like, how do I say it? It's like 60-40 Ione versus Sadiq.
Okay.
Assuming that the board falls like how it fell while we were doing it. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
If Carnell Tate is on the board at 14, fuck Ione, fuck Sadiq, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know those guys for real.
I don't got internet.
Or like if Bane falls to us, it's like, who's Ione? Who?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm partially actually a fan of Prengen in round 2, our pick.
I like David Putney. The draft a punter in the first. Does he have hidden dev?
No,
oh, hell yeah.
There's the punter. Michigan!
Oh, my God.
You know what's funny? There actually is a Michigan player a lot of people are becoming fans of. He plays center.
Really?
A lot of people are saying he secretly might be the best center in this year's draft. There he is.
Wow. Still couldn't win with him.
Here, let me see if I can do this. Combine.
Trey Smack.
Or I guess I can do this. Combine grade.
F. Matt Golbin.
Where is he?
Golbin these nuts.
Trying to find where it was, where people were saying like they really liked him at the combine. And he had a really good senior year. Or junior year, which was it? Yeah, senior. Anyway, not the point. Chargers, I think they're going to try to take the wide receiver that they've been waiting for.
Okay. The savior.
the real final piece Justin Herbert needed.
Yeah, if only he had Omar Cooper Jr. before. If he had that.
I will say.
Okay,
obviously,
Rainy. I assume this is just Dylan. Bill's taking quarterback.
I don't keep up with like trades for like everyone. Did they get O lineman at least, or like
They
pick up
got one guy who was
waivers?
like okay-ish.
So here's how I knew it was Dylan when he said Bill's taking quarterback, but then he said Dylan is so hot, and that just
Dylan
completely sold.
on. I mean,
you
what
know
are you
you
trying to
can
say?
trick
Are you
him.
trying
You
to
know
say it's
you
impossible
can, but you
for someone to say he's
just
hot?
tripping.
What, Eunice?
Anyway, Eagles. Eagles are going defensive end here. They lost Jordan Phillips to the Bills. Ironically, we were talking about them.
Yeah. What about wide receiver?
Nah, it's just not a good spot for wide receiver. See,
Right. Okay. I guess that. Yeah. Denzel Boston.
if Omar was still here, then different argument. But he's not. This is one of those. I think they would probably take Akeem. The Eagles typically have liked more experienced guys. Like that's why they traded for Phillips to begin with. People were calling it weird because but Phillips gets hurt a lot. But Phillips is older. Cool. He make big numbers. And yeah.
Drewski said Eagles go edge, which I guess that was what you picked. So that's.
So
Dylan, you are full of shit.
Here's
or
the issue.
Rainy, if that is your real name.
They would need a weapon so bad. The Browns actually have no interest in Denzel Boston.
Why is that?
They have shown they've barely met with him.
Wow.
Like they talked to him a little bit at the combine, and that's it. But Casey Conception, they've been huge fans of him.
It's reverse psychology.
I think what they're hoping for is for Casey to make it to the top 10 in round 2 so they can pick him up there. But I don't think they'd be willing to let him go. If this is how the board falls and Omar's gone and he's not an option or anything like that, he knows Casey's not going to survive like the Chiefs down here and the Dolphins down there and all that.
What did we pick for the Browns' first pick? Drewski wants to know.
Francis, the best O-lineman in this year's draft.
Okay.
So I think they need a weapon for Shador. Like I said, if Shador's the guy, they got to support him. They have a really good tight end. But Jerry Jeudy last year was kind of ass. Isaiah Bond was decent, but he only played like half the season because he had those allegations.
Right. My question is, why do you not think Casey Conception survives the second or the top 10 in the second? Like, you think he's a second rounder, or?
I think the Raiders will take him instantly.
Okay.
Because the Raiders are early.
Okay.
Not to mention, because they have pick 6, which means these 5 teams are going ahead.
Okay, that's true.
The Titans would still love another weapon for Cam Ward. The Jets, I mean, they would need a weapon too, because they didn't even take a weapon in our draft. We give them linebacker and O-line help. They need a receiver to give Garrett Wilson some help out there.
Mm-hmm.
There's just too many teams that need a weapon before them. Unless, of course, like I said, trade up. But, who knows? So I'm just going to give them him.
Okay. The Bears.
Bears, D-line, it's no question. Kendrick Falk, welcome to Illinois. Or Indianapolis Bears.
I was going to say, if maybe they'll move. Ugh.
I personally have you guys taking Caden McDonald. He's the best run stopper in this year's draft, and that's been one of the biggest issues.
That's what Drewski said he wants as well.
Now, look, before I click it, I want to ask you, do you think stopping the run is priority number 1, or do you have another issue?
I don't fucking know anymore. I think the free agents they've signed, I mean, they're a step in the right direction. I mean, I'd like to see the product on the field. I do think you guys are right, though. I do agree with Drewski. I mean, the run defense last year was horrible. I mean, how many times if you took a shot for every Bills post-game reaction where I said we can't stop the run,
Yeah.
shit, pick one random video and go listen to how many times I said that. You'll probably die. You'll probably die. Like,
I'm just looking through this. You guys only really signed one guy that's like decent against the run, and that's Bradley Chubb.
Bradley Chubb. So I think I do think as well the run defense has been an issue for
a while.
A long time. A long time.
49ers, I mean, god damn it. They're so injury prone.
Yeah.
They're deep. I know what's his name?
Trent Williams or
no,
Fred Warner.
No, what's his name? Bosa.
Okay,
Bosa
Nick Bosa. Yeah.
So this is like another 50-50 ball for me between defensive end with Howell or Proctor. Proctor's another good. He's a decent tackle, but he's good for the position, like pick number 27. And I think they're probably going to try to prioritize some health here for once on offense.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just go with Proctor.
I agree, because that was the electrical substation, man. That fucked them.
And with that being said, the same falls for the Texans. Can we please get some O-line help?
O-line help. I actually never fix the O-line, Texans.
Iron sharpens iron.
Yeah, I was going to say, I hope they never fix the O-line. I hope they go receiver or some shit.
I think this is Maxi's time to shine. All right, Chiefs, we gave them secondary. I think now is when they try to get a weapon. Denzel Boston. He's so good, dude.
No, so here's what will actually happen. Here's my also, yeah, you're right, Drewski. I mean, O-line or defense for the Niners. Now, here's what I'm thinking for the Chiefs, right? Chiefs straight up with the Bills, and then Brandon Beane goes, "Oh, what a steal!" And then I go, "Oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself."
They pull a
straight
draft
up with the Bills and get an amazing weapon for the bajillionth time.
And then, but we don't even ask for their first round pick because we want to be nice.
Yeah,
we're fleecing them so hard.
We didn't even make playoffs last year. We feel bad.
Just give us 3 seconds.
They went wide receiver the first time, so now they're going to try to fix the secondary. Avion Terrell, welcome to Miami.
Boo, draft Carson Beck.
Patriots, I mean, yes, they need help on the O-line, but goddamn, does that
a marriage counselor.
I think it's time for either TJ or Howell. This is another 50-50 ball. I've been saying TJ for like 8 months now, so I'm just going to stick true to that and just say TJ as well. Even before the Super Bowl, I had the Patriots taking TJ Parker earlier, so I'm just going to stick with that.
My favorite part about TJ Parker going to the Patriots is that he's a man and not a woman, so Mike Vrabel won't get distracted.
I don't know if I can say this without you getting on trouble on TikTok. I thought you were going a different way with that. I thought you were making an alphabet people joke.
Damn. Yeah, we'll talk about the AJ Brown thing in a bit. Because Drewski asked if we heard about the AJ Brown news. I've heard a lot of news about the Patriots recently.
By the way, this is another 50-50 ball. The Seahawks lost Mafe and they lost Woolen this year in free agency. Here's the Mafe replacement. Here's the Woolen replacement. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You have a higher ADP. Welcome to the Seahawks.
Mm-hmm. And
all right, here you go, Drew. Because you said you want to be the full thing.
Is our official All Riled Up mock draft.
Claps, applause.
Oh wait, I should play out some on the soundboard. What's the closest we have to a clap?
Smiles and glory holes.
Careful, it's spicy.
You know, I was thinking about that.
Dude, right to booty in the hole, dude. What a play.
Oh,
that
wait.
works.
Wait.
Duval.
Good enough.
I just busted right inside him, and he can't extend on me anymore, and he seems a little overwhelmed by my girth and tonnage.
Wait, just for old time's sake.
Rub our noses in the pile of piss that he left behind in Dallas. He just
Something
pissed on
interesting
us
just popped up on my feed.
right and left.
It's so
There's
long.
pee everywhere.
It's so long.
What is that, Eunice?
Wesley Steinberg, in case you don't know who he is, he's one of the reporters for the Giants. He was the guy that was the one to announce Barkley going to the Eagles and Dexter Lawrence going to the Bengals. He said, sources are telling me the Giants are moving up to the number 3 spot in an attempt to get Jeremiah Love.
Damn. Well, so with the Titans, interesting. Because
the number 3 spot would be the Cardinals. What would they do? Would they be like, we can have our number 5 spot and our 2nd round pick? I guess that would work too, because then the Cardinals can get Sonny Styles, the linebacker we were talking about.
I have not. Yeah, I'm looking for that right now, just because.
I can send you a screenshot real quick.
Okay.
I'll put it in a yelling hour.
The NFL just posted Daniel Jeremiah's mock draft. I don't know who that is. And so I assume he's some sort of analyst. And his mock draft has the Saints trading up to get Arvell Reese in the first.
All the way to trading up to number 2?
3.
Oh,
Hi, Grace.
If the Jets go with Bailey.
We have. Let's see. Who do we have? The Colts. Do they have a first? Oh no, they gave it up to the Jets.
Round pick to get Sauce Gardner.
So shit. Who do we think that they take in the 2nd? I guess.
Probably, I want to say a wide receiver to complement Ark, just because Pittman's gone.
Oh.
Or someone on the D line.
I feel like I did hear about that. Eunice, I got a question from Drewski. Did you hear that Ruben Bain might have killed someone in a car crash?
I did hear about that.
I did hear about that.
I don't think, in my opinion, because they said, like, what, this happened like 2 years ago or something, so I don't think anything's really going to come from that.
If it's been 2 years
of like Mike Green, maybe, or maybe he drops from it, but I doubt it, just because Bain he's the top 2 defensive end. People argue number 1, people argue number 2, but he's top 2 no matter what.
Right.
Like Mike Green, he was not top 2 when he dropped over his allegations. He was like number 6, so he dropped from like maybe like a top like 20 pick to like the end of round 2.
So, we will now. Is there anyone? And your answer can be no. But is there anybody who you're like, this is someone who I'm a fan of, but they're not a first round talent? Like, is there a guy you want to highlight?
Guy?
I was gonna say, is there a guy you want to highlight where you're like, I like this player a lot, but they are not a first rounder. Maybe a 2nd rounder, maybe a 3rd rounder.
Do I know a guy? Let me introduce you to my man Chris Bell, who was supposed to be a first round pick before tearing ACL in December.
Didn't Joe Burrow hear about Alec Pierce? Did he get hurt? Maybe he was playing through it.
Something like that. I know he got surgery, but they're saying he should be like fine.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good, because Grace was saying he had an ankle injury and he might miss some time, but I wasn't sure. Chris Bell.
Let me pull up the 3 guys. I'm just gonna do 3 because there's more, but I'll just do 3 for the sake of time.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a good number. Fucking Pistons are tied at the half. That's crazy. The fucking Magic, man.
Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic. And what was his name?
Also, Drewski wants you to look up. It's either Malik or Malik Benson.
I feel like I know this guy.
That's cool. I've always wanted to. That's the guy. I know I would never. I hate entering giveaways. Drewski said this is his underrated Bills wide receiver pickup.
I mean, you guys already know. I think the most underrated wide receiver in this draft is Malachi Fields. He had a poor day at the combine, but a lot of people are saying he tanked on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Because he plays a lot better than what they saw. But yeah, these are my three. Chris Bell, he was supposed to be a maybe even a top 15 pick, tore his ACL in December, but he's fine now. Like, he was running routes, he was running on the treadmill, he went to the combine, like, he did everything. He looked fine.
Mm-hmm.
And not to mention, the reason I want the Ravens to take him is apparently him and Lamar have a actual connection where they talk, they tweet each other. Like, there are tweets from Lamar from like last year where it's like, Chris Bell, though.
They're both from Louisville.
Pregan.
College,
Pregna,
but
however
not.
you want to pronounce it.
Pregnant.
He is the second best guard in this year's
His hair looks
draft.
pregnant.
He played
I fuck with him.
in the last 2 years. He's let up 1 sack in the NFL.
Okay.
The only one that did better was Ione, who in the last 2 years, remember, Big Ten school, in the last 2 years, he's allowed 0 sacks.
Wow.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, if the Ravens go with Sadiq, round 2.
Shit, man.
You're welcome.
All I'm saying is I know he looks great, but he better be careful because he starts giving up a lot of sacks. He's going to be working with Will Campbell and Amazon, man.
It's like week 5. He's given up like 5 sacks. You just hear someone whisper in his ear. Have you ever heard the story of Falala?
He's like, I'll start filling out my Amazon application.
He's like, all right, let me call the Giants. That's where I'm going.
Oh.
And then my next favorite is a round 2 tight end, Eli Stores. I really like him just because he's a do-it-all type of guy. He's like a guy who's like a 7, maybe an 8 out of 10 at all stats. Not really a 10 out of 10 at anything. He is a little undersized. He's only 240 pounds for a tight end. Most tight ends who are elite tend to be around the 250 mark. So it's not a crazy amount of undersized.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, when you look at his combine results, 40, the vertical, the broad, it's like 100th percentile, 96th percentile. Like, he is physically gifted. And not to mention, I mean, what's it called? He has playmaking experience. That's why I'm okay. Like, let's say we don't get Sadiq round 1. We get Ione and Chris Bell's off the board. Welcome to Baltimore. You better learn to like crab cakes.
Now, I have a question regarding, and I know we've joked about it a lot, but I have a legitimate question about Ty Simpson. Which round genuinely do you see him going in? To the Jets? Cardinals. Okay.
Yep. I think the Jets are genuinely trying to commit to Geno for this year and will actually draft a quarterback next year.
I've seen people say that.
The issue with them is what's the quarterback's name for the Cardinals?
Jacoby Brissett.
Brissett, yeah.
Brissett.
He wants a real contract. He thinks he deserves NFL starter money.
Yeah.
There's a difference between being a starter and starting for a team.
Me too, Drewski. Me too.
They're not the same thing. Brissett started 11 games last year, and I think he went 4-7 in those games.
And the Cardinals are not good, but he is the definition of like a backup that can win you some games, but that doesn't mean that backup is a starter, you know?
Right. I'm sorry, this is getting ahead of ourselves here, obviously, but I just want to do something real quick. 27. Let me look at something real quick. Yeah. I mean, Jesus, look at this. Average overall ranking. First round. Fucking, I didn't mean to click. Damn it. First round. Arguably first round. We'll have to see about you. Let's see how you play this year. So it's like you look at that and it's like, all right, option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4, option 5, option 6.
I was going to ask you this. What's your, I know he still has another year, but like, what's your opinion genuinely on Arch Manning right now? Because I was high on him, and then I watched a couple of his games, and he struggled at the beginning of the season last year.
I think a lot of it is he fell into what people are calling the CJ Stroud pandemic, where it got to his head a little bit about how good he is.
Okay.
Because, you remember CJ Stroud, the interview that he did after year
that made me totally dislike him.
Quarterbacks, and he didn't have Josh Allen on the list, but he had himself on the list.
That made me totally dislike him. I think he put himself at like 4 or 3.
About it. Mark Manning was never verbal like CJ Stroud was, but I feel like part of it was like he never used to do signing events, but then he did once people started hyping him up. He never used to do show events, but then he did after he got the hype. He never said anything bad. He was never like, oh yeah, I'm for sure gonna be the first overall pick or anything. Like, no, he was just like, I'm just glad I'm the one that leads this team. I'm just glad I'm the one people are thinking about,
Right.
It's not bad to say, but it just got to him a little bit. And you saw as the season went on, he got a little bit better. I think this season's going to be a big test for him. Like, all right, let's see if you really bounced back or not.
Yeah, especially because, he's expected to, finally actually enter the draft.
Because I just want to do this real quick, if you don't mind.
No, go for it.
2026 projected NFL standings. I just want to see what people think is going to be like.
Oh my God.
What the hell is this? Yeah, I'm not.
Got a whole ass manifesto. Power rankings. Naturally.
All right, Browns, Jets, Dolphins, Raiders will be picking this year. Dolphins will, maybe Dolphins and Cardinals. All right. Welcome to the Browns. Welcome to the Jets. Dante Moore, you thought you escaped. You did not. So who was the third one? Dolphin? All right, Arch Manning, welcome to the Dolphins.
Poor Arch Manning.
And then CJ Carr. Who is next on that list? I'm sorry. Cardinals. CJ Carr. Welcome to the Cardinals.
Man.
So it's like you look at that and you still have this guy who could go round one. So it's like, all right, welcome to the Steelers, Maeva and Sellers. Welcome to the Vikings. Nah, maybe. We'll see if they pull the plug on
JJ
1 year.
Oh yeah, I forgot Kyler Murray. Oh my God, I forgot about that.
I don't know. I think it'll either be the Vikings or Falcons. Actually, it'll be the third year technically.
Oh my God. Dude, the more we talk about, the more I forgot that the Falcons
are
locked.
You don't care about the 2026 draft anymore. You just want 2027 here now.
The Falcons are locked between. They're stuck between Tua and Michael Penix. Okay, who do you think wins that quarterback battle?
Tua.
I agree. Is the worst part.
Sam Levet is someone
I don't think Penix is very good.
I remember Sam Levet whooping my ass a couple of times in college football.
LSU. His name's Arizona. Okay, I was like, I remember him, but I don't remember him going to LSU. But
he just transferred.
Yeah, dude, Nussmeier fucking sucks. Like,
here's someone that I was looking forward to. I thought he was going to be in this year's draft. I'm like, oh shit. I think the Lions should spend like a 3rd round pick on him because this guy's really, really good. He reminds me a lot of college Lamar, where he's very mobile and he can throw a good amount. He just needs to get put into the right system. And he did lead Ole Miss to the playoffs.
And they won actually. They beat Bama.
No, they
Who
did they beat Bama?
It was either Bama or
Oh wait,
Georgia.
I think they won. I'm pretty sure.
I think they beat Bama.
Yeah,
they lost. They beat Georgia. That's what it was. It was Georgia. I knew it was one of the two.
Mm-hmm. They beat. Okay, yeah.
But yeah, I really like Kansas.
Bama got whipped by somebody else, though. It was funny.
I really hate that he pushed so hard to go back to college for another year. He also is from Michigan. He grew up in Grand Rapids.
Oh, wow.
So it's like, makes more sense too for the Lions. Like, oh, homebred kid and like all that stuff, you know?
True. Did you say for the Lions?
Yeah. You're saying third round, pick them up.
Oh, man. The Jared Goff deal's gone so south that they're like, shit. What do we do?
2027. This is the next year.
Well,
yeah.
Okay, to be fair, right? For those 2 years when we did have an O-line and Goff was just popping out his fucking mind, our problem in that sense was like the playbook was so easy to fucking read.
Yeah, Ben Johnson was Ben Johnson.
That's true. And how old will Goff be at this point? 34.
Because Jared Goff only has
33.
2 more years, or he's playing the 2026, 27, 28 season. Let's say you draft Campbell's 2027, like I think. That means he has 2 years to learn under Jared Goff, pretty much like how Jordan Love learned under Aaron Rodgers for 2 years.
That's true. That's true. I didn't think about that. Like
I mentioned, it's not bad to have a rookie backup because who's the
you don't gotta pay him.
Yeah, he's not getting paid shit. Not to mention, like I said, Jared Goff got hurt in the Commanders game 2 years ago. Bridgewater came out. You remember how that went. I mean, they had that short play where J-Mo did most of the work and got the touchdown.
Yeah.
But, like, outside of that, not to mention, I don't know if you guys want to re-sign the 34-year-old quarterback in 2028.
And I know I have to preface this every time we talk about him. I like him, but
he has shortcomings.
If I'm the Lions GM, or I would say Brad. I know Brad Holmes is his name, but I'm saying maybe if, let's just say hypothetically, Brad Holmes is not the GM in 2027, then I would potentially start thinking, hey, maybe we should get rid of this guy.
Hey,
sell high.
You still a fan of that Goff fellow?
Yeah, they call the Rams. Hey, I know you traded us Jared Goff. Do you want him back? And then they win a Super Bowl.
Okay.
Dude, that'd be so funny if the Rams take him.
All right, this is my thing. How solid is the Rams O-line?
How solid? It's pretty solid.
I mean, right now,
we still lose.
They just need a tackle. No bullshit. I think the one thing the Rams need, because the Rams don't need anything on defense, they don't need weapons, they don't need the one thing they need is they need a consistent tackle. And they took Fanu away from the Lions right here.
Damn.
That's why I'm like, dude, the Lions need to trade with like the Cowboys, the Dolphins, something here. Unless the Rams are in a good mood. And they're like, we'll trade with the Lions.
Nah, the Rams
back 4 spots.
I actually like pineapple on pizza. Have you guys tried that?
Yeah, and I remember one time when you did, and you were really happy. That was fun.
I thought it was good.
I hate pineapple on pizza, dude.
You hate it?
No,
really?
I was talking about when we got high.
And I tried it. Like,
dude, it's amazing.
I was gonna say,
yeah, you were acting like it was the best thing in the fucking world.
To all the people that are like, oh, you don't like pineapple on pizza because you don't try it or you don't get it from the rice. I've tried it my whole life. It's my older sister's favorite topping.
Oh, I mean, I like it, but I know it's not for everybody. Not everybody likes every pizza topping. That's okay.
My favorite go-to pizza is pepperoni and jalapenos.
I can't think of.
I've seen people unironically eat and put pickles on pizza.
Oh, it's good.
Pickles are amazing.
No, you're on pizza. Dijon. Okay, so Drewski also doesn't like pickles.
Oh, Drewski, I thought I liked you, dude.
Thank you for being a rational human being.
Micah.
guy.
Oh, wait. No. It was Eunice said.
Yeah!
Okay. Okay. The heel turn.
Never gave up hope.
Is there anything we should talk about other than the draft? Is there anything else you guys want to talk about in regards to the draft? Because I have a couple more topics.
I have a few small ones, and that is I have 3 teams that I'm predicting are going to do a trade.
Okay.
You already know my first one. I think the Chiefs realistically go to, like, let's say the Browns. Like, hey, we'll give you the 9th pick and the 29th pick. Give me Carnell Tate.
And if I am the Browns GM, I tell them, go to hell.
No. You're the Browns GM. You make bad decisions.
I was going to say
yes.
I say, not only do I love that trade, but I wish I could give you 5 of my first round picks for the next 5 years.
Oh yeah, just saw that.
I was going to say that.
Because they're just going to fill up the extra space with ads now.
That's
AI
true.
Sports gambling ads are just going to replace those 2 minutes.
That is true. I might.
The other team I have trading.
I
think the Browns actually might, or excuse me, not the Browns. The Cardinals trade down. We've talked about that one. I think they want a linebacker more than anything. So I would not be surprised if they trade down, let's say, with the Giants. So the Giants get to take Love or something. And then that opens up Sonny Styles for them. Or if they really want to get crazy, dude, this could be such an opportunity for, imagine a team like the Lions. The Cardinals and the Lions trade, where the Cardinals can take CJ Allen and the Lions can get Francis.
You're putting a lot of fantasy out there, I'm not going to lie.
Shit, I was going to say.
To be fair, it's always fantasy until that happens. Everyone says it's fantasy.
Sweet fantasy, baby.
The last
I didn't know there was 2 versions of that song, by the way, and the second version is not it.
There's 2 versions, or do you mean like?
Yeah, no. There's. I don't know if it's a remix or not, but because it sounds like it isn't. When I hear it on the radio, it sounds like an actual. It's like a Sia Cheap Thrills. Like the original doesn't have that one rapper in it, but the one on the radio does.
Okay.
The last team I have trading is this one right here, number 24, by the Browns specifically. Okay. Like I said, they really want to use this pick on a wide receiver, but Casey Conception is a bit of a reach. It wouldn't surprise me if, the Browns traded, let's say, with the Texans to go down where it's not a reach anymore, and the Texans can get the better tackle with Proctor up here.
Right.
Listen, I think the Browns might trade down to get a receiver that's not outside of their price or not too beneath the price range. I think the Chiefs are going to definitely try to trade up. I know it's been already announced. They've contacted the Titans and the Cardinals, so they want a top 5 pick. I think the Lions will try to trade up somewhere to get an O lineman. Because look right here, it's like a tackle, guard, tackle, gone.
I agree, Drewski. I really want the Lions to make the playoffs.
Ravens to make playoffs.
And I want the Bills to win the Super Bowl, but
you're going to get one more season without a playoff appearance. Actually, what is your schedule?
My schedule is actually really fucking easy. I can't lie.
Okay, so if that happens, Lamar got injured again.
This is our schedule. Bengals, Browns, Steelers, Jags, Titans, Saints, Bucks, Chargers.
We'll see.
And then Bengals, Browns, Steelers again.
I'm going to say you beat the Browns. I'm going to say you split with the Bengals and Steelers.
Okay, so far in your mind, let's say this we'll see one that you said is a loss.
Mm-hmm.
That's 4, 5, 6, 7.
Looks like Riley got something to say.
8-3. Then the Falcons, 9-3.
We'll see.
Oh,
No.
we'll see. All right, we'll count that as a loss then. Why not 8-4? Colts.
Honestly, okay. You win Falcons, you lose Colts.
Okay, so 9.
They were last in the division, Drewski, but they were still finished 9-8. The
Texans,
Lions.
have they done anything in this offseason?
The Ravens.
Texans.
The Texans.
Oh, Texan? No.
They got Monty.
Win.
But
I mean,
that's not really the priority for
against like top 3 rushing defense. No.
All I know is for whatever reason, CJ Stroud always loses against Lamar.
Texans got Reed Blankenship.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Let's say we lose this 9-5. Panthers.
You gotta win that.
All right, 10-5. Bills. Let's say we lose this one, then beat the Cowboys. That's 11-6.
All right, Bills schedule. You keep wiping your face.
The Bills have a hard
Riley.
schedule because they came second.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Is it bad?
Of course.
I haven't really looked.
What do you mean?
All right.
Dolphins, Patriots.
We'll whoop
Jets.
'em.
DJ, I'll give you this one. We'll go in order. Dolphins,
right.
Patriots, Jets.
Am I-
All right. These are the home games up here.
Yeah, I'm gonna say all 3
Chiefs.
of those you win. Chiefs,
You guys
win.
always beat the Chiefs in the regular.
Yeah.
At home, I think we'll win.
Chargers.
We'll see.
I want DJ's opinion on this.
Honestly, it's just gotta
I
see. how
agree.
it
We
unfolds.
could.
I'm not
We
even
could go
hoping
ahead.
for that.
Okay.
I
Let's
could
say
lean
this is
towards the
let's say
Bills
this is a bullshit
because
game. So 4-1.
Yeah.
Bears. That one's going to be really interesting. I can't lie.
Yeah.
An unstoppable offense versus a we'll see defense.
Lions.
I mean, to be fair, the Bills had the best secondary last year in terms of yardage. didn't they?
No, that was bullshit. We all know it was bullshit. We talked about this. It was because everyone knew that all they had to do was run the ball. Statistically, we had statistically the second best secondary in the league, and it was only you had to actually watch the games because anybody saying they had a good secondary didn't watch the games because every team knew, just run the ball. Run the ball. They can't stop the run.
We'll say 5-1. Lions, Gibbs, we'll say you'll lose this one.
Oh
So
my
5-2.
god.
Ravens, we already said in the last one, let's say the Bills win that one, so 6-2.
We'll beat the Dolphins twice.
Here. No, you know what? We'll say you
We'll
split with someone.
we're gonna split with the Patriots. We'll split with the Patriots. We'll beat the Jets and the Dolphins twice.
So 8-3 so far.
You definitely lose to the Broncos.
8-4. Packers.
Because you guys still don't know what a catch is.
Yeah. No, you don't know what a catch is. You don't know. You don't know what a catch is. We've made this clear.
Live stream on my phone. It just seemed like the vein pop up on his head.
I was drinking water and then I went to get it out as quickly. You don't know what a catch is. Packers.
All right,
Jordan Love's a choker.
Packers. All right, but how do you think the O-line will hold against Micah?
Oh my god. I forgot about him.
Low score, you think?
I think this will be a low-scoring game, like a 16-12 field goals with one touchdown by the Bills.
Oh no, I think it'll be closer to 20 something to 20 something. 24, 21. I don't know. I wouldn't consider that high scoring.
Average score.
Or I guess medium score. You take a medium score game.
I think we'll beat the Raiders.
The Bills
you beat the Raiders.
24-21, or did they lose 24-21?
I think we'll win that.
DJ?
Drewski,
I mean, discredit you.
It's
I'm not.
not
Trying to discredit, I just want the unbiased one, the 100% unbiased.
Drewski,
one.
that's not unreasonable, I don't think, but or 13-4, but at the same time, I don't care what their record in the regular season is. I need them to win in the playoffs. Yeah, unless exactly. It really because honestly, that's where we're at.
That is the problem.
They haven't done anything.
How this game I'm trying to picture how this game will go, and it's Packers leading, and then Josh Allen has to pull a Josh Allen.
Oh yeah.
Here's how I see it. Yeah. I see right now we're 8-4 after the Broncos.
I hope
game.
so, Drewski.
I see them sweeping everyone here except for
the Rams.
I think they go 12-5.
I think the Rams will fucking destroy them. Or I think this will be a repeat of that 2024 Rams game where the score was, I think, like 40.
It was like 42 to like 41.
40. Yeah, 40. We lost by like 2 points, and our defense could not stop anything.
So yeah, that's true. Though, it's so crazy respectable.
I forgot that it is a new defense. I mean, yeah, no, that is true. And God, you know, if God wills it, the Patriots will, inshallah, the Patriots finish 4-13 because
you know what? Just because we're doing it,
yeah.
Let's go through the other two teams here. We got Pats and we got Lions. We'll do Lions last.
Yeah, because I need revenge. We need to expose Drake May. He was already, I think, thoroughly exposed. Thoroughly.
Right, so we have
this one. Go back to the other one.
Oh, sorry.
I gotta lower my voice. I'm starting to get loud.
Oh, here we go.
This is also kind of ass.
But whatever. We already have them splitting with the Bills, but this is the away game. This is the home one for Buffalo. So we said that's a win. So win.
Okay.
Let's be nice and let's say let's be nice.
Oh my God.
The Patriots were not schedule merchants.
I would be okay with no, they are scheduled. I would be okay with Trey White coming back to be a mentor because he redeemed himself last year.
So 0-1, DJ.
They lose to the Bears.
If Mahomes is back, they lose. If Mahomes is not back, they win. That's my opinion.
You know, let's be super nice and say 1-2 Lions. Okay. No, DJ, you're the biased one here. So Riley, Lions.
As it stands right now, I mean, we assume AJ Brown will be on the Patriots.
Let's assume so, and let's assume the Lions O-line is a little better from last year.
If the O-line is a little better, yeah, I'm giving it to Lions in a legitimately 1 point game difference.
All right, 1-3. DJ,
they lose to the Jags. They lose to the Jags.
All right, Riley, can you at least justify the Jags one? Because I was going to give this to the Patriots. I can't lie.
I think they have a more
put together team.
I was going to say I have less questions about the Jags because I don't think they're schedule merchants. You know?
All right, so far we have them at 1-4.
Yeah.
Chargers. I think they can win this one.
I think they can win that one.
Proved we can win this one.
Oh yeah.
Very little changes.
Drewski is 100% correct. Trevor Lawrence got a haircut, so that's why I think he wins.
I'll say they win against the Chargers though. 2-4.
Okay.
Or 2-4.
They win.
Dolphins, I think they can win.
They win.
Yeah.
Jets, they win.
Jets,
Seahawks,
4-4.
Seahawks, they lose. 4-5.
We agreed that you guys split with them.
Okay.
So
5-5. They lose to the Broncos.
5-7. 6-7.
6-7. Wait, are they winning against the Packers or losing?
I said win. I gave them a win.
Oh, win?
No, I think
No, I said loss. Sorry.
I think they lose. Yeah, I think they lose.
Their O-line is very questionable based off of what we saw in the Super Bowl and what we saw against the Texans, and Chargers, and Broncos. So if Micah's back,
oh my God, Drake May is going to need a hospital bed.
So they're 6-7 right now. Dolphins. Do you think they sweep the Dolphins?
Yes.
All right, 7-7. I think they win this 8-7, 9-7. So the question is, do you think they go 9-8? How funny is this? The one to decide if a team goes 9-8 is the 9-8 merchants. Do the Patriots win this game and go 10-7, or do they lose and go 9-8?
I'll give that to the Pats, but only because I'm so low on the Steelers. Right, unless the Pats are like, hey, we're locked into a playoff spot already, just rest the starters. And
they're like 10-6 going into that game. Oh, ew, why is theirs so boring?
Chicago, I think
they, honest to God, besides the Vikings, I think they split with Green Bay and Chicago.
Chicago is the one. I mean,
I think they can sweep Chicago.
And Green Bay are the two I'm genuinely not completely confident on.
So if DJ's not completely confident, I'll just call it a split for now.
Okay, I could see them splitting.
So, you guys win the home ones, so 2-0. I think you guys beat Minnesota 3-0, 4-0, 4-1.
Drewski, I'm pinning that because that is hilarious.
Yep.
5-1.
Yes. 6.
If only Gus were here.
7-1, 8-1. And then we said you split, so 8-2, 8-3, 9-3.
Yep.
10-3. We said Buffalo wins this one, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So 10-4, 11-4.
Yep. Win.
12-4.
Win.
And
13-4. I think a 12 and I would adjust that to like 12-5.
It makes sense though, because the Lions finished last in the division, so they get the easy schedule.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if like out of nowhere Atlanta gives them trouble or something. Because Atlanta had, I know Pierce is gone pretty much. Atlanta had arguably the second best pass rush last year. And they still have Bijan Robinson. How good is the defense right now at stopping the run, DJ?
Here's my thing about Atlanta.
Honestly, it fucking matters. I am not even joking on this front. I want to say they're better than most, but I wouldn't. If they're in the top 10, they're 10.
Wait, Drewski's right.
Yeah.
Atlanta has Tua. If Tua's starting for Atlanta, they ain't winning that shit.
Oh, wait, they're getting Tua?
They've got him.
See, I need to pay attention to trades.
I think
they released him and they just signed him,
I think either the Giants or Atlanta will be what's the game? A trap game. That's the word I'm thinking.
I agree with you.
I'm more worried about our secondary than I am about us stopping the run.
Me
if
too.
you're worried about the secondary, then the Giants are probably the trap game with Isaiah Likely, Malik Neighbors is back, and they might draft Jordan Tyson this year in the first round.
Okay then.
Yeah, so Drewski. That's true.
12-5. We just said all of our teams make us, by the way.
And I think they could.
No one answered. To be fair, no one answered for their own team.
Yeah.
I didn't answer for the Ravens, really. I gave that to you, DJ. And you also did it for the Bills with a little bit from me. Riley really did most of it for your team, and you and Riley did it mostly for the Pats.
Dylan Gabriel.
Also, I don't need to look at the Jags schedule. They sweep.
They're going 17-0.
For Dylan and Drewski.
Well, Drewski's a Bills fan, so we don't have to.
Sorry. Oh, I thought he was a Saints fan. My bad.
No, Dylan is.
Yeah, my bad. You guys want to do that Saints?
Sure. And then we got to move on to one more topic.
I'm gonna go to bed after this too.
Okay. Falcons. Fuck.
Let's say they split with the Falcons.
Yeah.
Home they win. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4-0, 1-4. I think the Raiders win this one. I can't lie. Just because we keep saying they're gonna lose, so they have to get wins somewhere, especially if we think they could make playoffs. So 4-2. I think
4-3.
This one's interesting. Because the Vikings have an amazing defense, dude. Their defense is straight nasty. I'm going to say they lose this one, but win against the Steelers. Should I put some at 5-3?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5-3. You know what? Screw it. Let's say they split with the Bucks too. 6-3, 7-3. I don't really want to answer for my own teams because I don't want to seem biased, Riley.
You know they lose.
It's like gonna lose. Like
7-4. Panthers. We said split, right? Because the Panthers were up last year.
Yeah, we did say split.
7-5, 7-6. I think the Bengals really, unless it's like a September game, Bengals win this.
No, yeah, Bengals got that. Lions got that.
7-7, 7-8. I think the Giants win. I can't lie. 7-9.
No, I agree.
Split 7-10.
Yeah. So 8-9, same. There's your schedule.
There you go, Dylan. Here, no, I don't think so. But it was still this. I like to talk about the Saints. Speaking
I'm
of,
go to bed, guys.
All right, man.
All right. Peace out, Eunice. Yeah. Have a good night.
All right, be safe. Take care. I love you, Riley.
I love you too, Eunice. Peace out.
He didn't love.
I was gonna say he didn't talk about you.
He ain't love you like that. No, I was talking about you. You don't love him like that.
What?
He said that sensually, and you just said it back like it was a normal response.
Motherfucker, I'm not gonna moan his name. Okay. Before we're basically done, but I do want to talk about one thing. Have you been following the Diana Rossini Mike Vrabel drama?
Not at all.
Okay. So there is a reporter. I did not make a video about it because I wanted to wait for the full story to come out. And then by the time the full story came out, I was like, I want to make a video about this, but I'm not going to just because there was other shit that was more interesting. So Diana Rossini is a reporter. We've brought her up in the past. She's got credibility issues. A lot of people have talked about, not liking her in the past for various reasons. She seems to be sort of trying to almost drive a wedge between the Eagles and AJ Brown. She is the one who broke the story originally that AJ Brown was probably going to be traded to the Eagles. And she said she's been reporting on the rift between the Eagles front office and the and AJ Brown for a while, right? Yeah. So some pictures come out of her and Mike Vrabel, head coach for the Patriots, and they are together on the top of a roof of we don't know where, we find out later. And they're hugging and they're in a pool together holding hands. And so people are like, that's weird. And so it comes out that they are allegedly having an affair, is what was reported. And at first it was like, hey, innocent until proven guilty. And then the more information that was released, I really wish Eunice was here so I could ask him his opinion on this, because we never talked about this. The more it was like, okay, it seems like Diana Rossini and Mike Vrabel were probably having an affair. Mike Vrabel came out in a press conference because more and more pictures. I actually saw that literally when we started the show, more pictures were released because Diana Rossini originally had said that they were just because they're friends or friendly with each other, and they just so happened to be at the same place. But then it came out that place was a retreat for couples. And originally she had said she was on a girls' trip. So, I don't think so. Now that's, again, all alleged, but Mike Vrabel was at a press conference. I believe it was yesterday as of this live stream. And he said, I he did not say anything to the media until yesterday. And this story broke like while we were on break, like a couple weeks ago. So this has been going on for a while. Yeah. And he basically said, "Oh, I had to have a lot of difficult conversations with my family about this." Now, okay. He did not confirm or deny that they were having an affair with each other. But if he was gonna deny it, would you say I had hard conversations with my family about this? No, I don't think so.
Not at all.
Yeah, you would say that these are baseless accusations. Diana Rossini was fired. Mike Vrabel, also reportedly the Patriots owner Robert Kraft, apparently threatened to sue the newspaper that reported on this.
That's insane.
Because they did tell him before, it's part of like journalistic practices that like they go to you before the story comes out and they ask for comment. And so apparently they went to the New York Times, who Diane Rossini used to work for. She used to work for The Athletic, who is owned by the New York Times. And the New York Times said, "Well, we stand by her, and we don't think that's true." And Robert Kraft said, "If you release the story, I will sue you," is allegedly what he said. So you can believe what you want, but Diana Rossini was fired. She had originally said she did not do it, and they said they were going to do an investigation, but then they said, yeah, she's fired, or she resigned, which is the nice way of saying, hey, if you want to be able to work in journalism again, you gotta quit. Yeah, because if you get fired, you can't. So it's a funny story. I wish Gus was here so I could ask him. I wish Eunice was here. That's what I was going to bring up at the beginning, but I wanted to finish the draft talks. Now, I have one funny thing to say before we get out of here. Did you hear about Prego and their new product that they are releasing? The pasta company.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. So, for those who don't know, Prego, the pasta sauce company, is releasing, they're partnering with some sort of like company that sells like stuff like communication, like microphone stuff. Like basically they're making a little puck that sits on your dinner table and it records your dinner conversations. Now, if you buy it, they're apparently only making 100 of them. But if you buy it, you get pasta and some sauce, which I think Prego doesn't taste very good. But I'm Italian.
Well, okay. Well, all right. Every time, like my mom makes spaghetti or something, you buy the spaghetti sauce from stores, right? She then adds her own seasonings. I think we just only get them as a base. So we can, don't have to go through the trouble of making pasta sauce homemade or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I buy store-bought, but I buy one that comes with stuff in it, and I just don't like Prego. I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But they have said like, oh, this is a very low-tech device. No, you're fucking spying on people. Like, it's a fucking... Look, I do not believe a single word anyone tells me ever again. Like, I will never believe a single word these companies tell you. You know what I mean? Like, when I read that, I was like, why did they even think that was kind of a good idea? Now, not even because no, apparently they're only making 100 of them. And so it's supposed to be this like novelty thing.
Exclusive.
Yeah. I think they're like $100. But like I said, you get pasta
Or
and
a
sauce.
microphone?
Yeah, it's a microphone. But first of all, if you wanted to, you could just put your phone in the middle of your dinner table. I kind of like the idea of like you can basically make your own podcast at home and it's your dinner conversations, because sometimes you have very interesting conversations at dinner and you're like, man, I wish I could record this. But at the same time, if a company is like, hey, wanna record your dinner conversations? I say, oh, so you're taking this and you're spying on me. And I know they said that that's not what they're doing, and that the microphone can't connect to like the internet bullshit. Because apparently what you're supposed to do is like plug it into your computer. I don't believe that.
By the way, I am watching the fucking Tigers slowly slip away and let the Brewers win this.
I've been watching I've been scoreboard watching while we've been and with the Pistons.
I've been watching the play-by-play.
Top of the night. Oh my god.
Yeah, top of the ninth, 2 on base,
and oh my god, 4-2.
Oh, it's 4-2 now.
I'm on the Score app.
Damn.
Hey, oh yeah, bases loaded. Oh no.
Damn. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, wait. Okay.
That's the guy on second base though, I watched him fucking play. I'm pretty sure it's him. This motherfucker fouled 5 times and he walked.
Wait, Dejan, hold on. Okay, that's all we have for this episode. We're gonna end it. We're gonna watch a Tigers game. So, is there anything you have to say before we get off?
Peace and chicken grease.
Oh God, she took my quarterback. Why did she have to leave me and take my good quarterback? This week on All Riled Up, why did she take him? Well, I just got a divorce, and in this week of All Riled Up, you get to know more about football.
Yes.
Oh God, the house is burning. Oh no. This week in All Riled Up. This week in All Riled Up, you get to have the news of the football. And maybe on how my house burnt down.
Yes.
Go Bells.